time that you went to lunch with Earnhardt, and tell us about that in Junior's car.
We were at Bristol. It rained, and back then we didn't have dryers, so it was dragging tires around the racetrack. So it come lunchtime, and Earnhardt and his guys wanted to go out and eat. Well, they didn't have a car there. Ours was outside, and he said, "Hey, come on, Jeff, you can go with us, and you can get your hands on a car, right?" And I said, "Yeah, I can get Junior's car." I asked Junior, can we do that? So Doug Richard, myself, Lou LaRosa, and I can't remember another boy was sitting in the back. Well, we were going to go to this Chinese place, which is back over off of Interstate 81, not that far from the racetrack, but it's back through the country. So Earnhardt knew how to get there, so he drove. Well, Earnhardt never drives slow. And even though it was raining, he was, I think, practicing his Metrolina power slide. Yeah. So we got a 4-door Impala, and he's doing the sliding around the road here. And Earnhardt, you better slow down. I said, I got it covered. So we go there, we eat, and he said, you drive back. Okay. I take off. I said, drive back. Hurry up. Let's go. So he's coaching me and teaching me what I need to do coming up to this corner. Okay, do this, throw this way. Well, we come up to all but a left-hand 90-degree turn. And I get it sliding, and it's sliding. And the thing was, this corner on the right-hand side, there was a creek. So he says, get in the gas, get in the gas, get in the gas. I mean, I stand on it, and the back end starts coming back around to the left, and all of a sudden I realized, wait a minute, I overpowered to the left. And he's saying, go back, go back, go back, go back. And I went back the other way, and it kind of hooked, and next thing you know, I slam on brakes. Off in the creek we went.
Oh, no.
And we got this 4-door Impala with a steel bumper. Thank goodness I had a steel bumper. It's sticking nose down into the creek. I mean, literally, we're probably at a 45-degree angle in the creek.
Wow.
I mean, it was all we could do to get out of the car. And one of the guys got through from the back seat and hit his head on the dome light. He was bleeding, and he was up basically in the windshield. And Earnhardt is cussing and laughing at the same time. Junior's going to kick your, what? And he thinks that's the funniest thing going. And this is no lie. We get out of the car. I'm looking. I mean, the rear tires are up off the ground. It's like, oh my gosh, this thing. I'm going to have to buy this car. And I'm just saying, there goes my year's salary.
Right.
And the corner that I just missed, coming down this road, we look, and here comes a police car. And can you believe it? I mean, we have just crashed this car, and here comes a police car. I mean, it's like something out of Smokey and the Bandit. Dun, dun, dun. Earnhardt says, don't say a word, I'll do the talking. Don't say a word, I'll do the talking. And he pulls off the side of the road, and Earnhardt's telling him, he said, look, man, big black dog jumped out in front of him, and he tried to miss it, and he lost control and crashed the car. And the police officer says, well, boys, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I can't pull you out of there. Earnhardt said, don't worry about it. My pickup truck's back at the track. He said, I'll go get a chain. I'll pull that thing up out of there. So he gets the police officer to run him back to the racetrack and get his truck. He took Doug and the rest of them, and they went back to the track. So here comes Earnhardt back with his pickup truck. Sure enough, he hooks onto the back of the car, 4-wheel drive. Wasn't that bad. Pulled it up out of there. It only busted one of the headlights, busted the right headlight. Otherwise, it had some mud down in the grill and stuff, but it wasn't that bad. And we go driving back into the racetrack. And I know I got to go tell Junior. Yeah. So I parked the car, parked it where he couldn't see the front end. And I go over and say, yeah, Junior, I had a little problem. He said, I already heard about it. Earnhardt come by and told me what you did. What did you do something stupid like that, letting him talk you into driving that car that way? He just, it's like, and Junior don't get animated, but he knew. He said, I know Earnhardt talked you into doing something you weren't supposed to do. Yeah. And Earnhardt was over behind Bud Moore's truck at that time, I think it was, and he was laughing his tail off. He was laughing his tail off. He had me in trouble. And Junior said, you gonna fix it? Yep, you gonna pay to get it fixed? I said, yes, sir, I sure am. Whatever it costs, I'm gonna pay for it. And then he looked at me and grinned. Yeah. He was having as much fun. I think Earnhardt just busted my on that end of the deal. But that's just one of those moments that it happened, and I'll never forget it, and I wouldn't change anything about some of those events.
Yeah.
Every Monday evening at 7 o'clock, Racing Roots with Ham. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode.